Hello and welcome to part 3 of the Battle of Mycale 479 BC. This battle has dragged on a bit. We have seen an Athenian assault on the right failing, flank collapsing due to a fierce Persian counterattack, actually largely fought by the Greek allies here, Ionian troops. So we saw the flank collapse, as I said, and Xanthippus, the Athenian leader, barely survived those clashes up there and retreated here. We had some success initially. We actually got one Greek phalanx unit entering one of the Persian fortified camp hexes there, but well, they got pushed out again due to a counterattack, and now the Greeks are back over the river again, the river Gyson. And in the center we have, it has been quite quiet here, but now we have seen the Athenian allies marching forward. We have three phalanxes here, three hoplite units that could really be a heavy factor on this flank eventually. Here we are seeing how the Spartans are struggling to get over this river in this rough terrain here. It's the foothills of Mount Mycale we are seeing here, so it's not easy. They have been pushed back, come together again and fighting now. At last the Persians are begin to waver here and giving ground to the Spartans. They still have a long way if they want to assist on the attack on the camp itself. As for the victory banners, maybe you remember we have 3 for the Persians right now and 2 for the Greeks. So the Persians are in the lead. I don't know really what the Persians should continue with here. I don't think it's a good idea to go over the river. On the other hand, should the Greeks do that then? I think they are forced to, because the Persians still have a skirmish edge here, so they can put fire over the river and decimate these guys if they're just standing there. So what's next then? On this flank, I think the Persians could retreat. I don't know. It depends a bit on how it goes and what cards we get and so forth. So let's start this part 3 going with the Greeks. And we have now 2 cards in the center activating 2 units. We have a leadership any section plus 3 units. So we could now play the leadership there, force our way over the river eventually here, and that would be really good. We could also put the 3 into action here, enter the river with the first unit here and following up with the others, because then we can follow it up with at least 2 cards here. But I think I want to stress the Spartan cause here and get them over that river as fast as possible, because it's crucial to get them to fight with their full strength, the full amount of dices, because they are only fighting with 2 from that river, and that's bad. So we take that leadership because we have these guys in a group again as we marched up with that Spartan hoplite unit that indeed a bit weakened, but anyway, I'm happy it's back in the line here, so we can at least go up to the river with that guy again, which we will. So we go here. Those guys are finished by that, they cannot battle. These guys will now go up there, so now we'll fight hill to hill. And of course I have forgotten if there were any rules for reducing dice, but that I think it was only cavalry who got penalties of that, but let's check that to be... I hate it when I play things wrong, which I do now and then. So let's take a quick look here. Uphill 2, downhill 3, hill... wait a minute, foot rolls maximum 3 when battling enemy downhill and when battling from hill to hill. So we have three dice here. For the auxiliary, that's not the problem because they only have 3 dice anyway, but for those guys it will be only 3, they would have 4 otherwise. And I really wanted to get those guys with auxiliaries there, and if yeah, because then I could hit that medium infantry down there with the Spartans there. I think I'll do that. So I'll start with this battle. It's 3 dice. We need 2 hits. Unfortunately, we don't have a leader adjacent, but we got the 2 hits we wanted. That's awesome, really. That's really awesome, because they can now close the gap again. We are in line again, and not only that, we even the banner count here, 3 to 3. Again, an even fight, and now we can focus with these guys downhill there. We got 3 dice for that, and they can only actually battle back with 2, which is also good for us. Plus we have that leader bonus, so we got 1 hit and a flag. Okay, so these guys have to retreat. They go towards the center, I guess, and the good thing with that is that even though we break the line now, we can now go down there, fight again with full strength this time. And what's also good with that is that now we actually with these cards could activate Leotychides and his guys with the next card. But let's do this attack first. With 4 dice, we need 3 hits, and now we're seeing this Greek efficiency coming through again. 3 hits, eliminating those mediums who was the biggest threat on this flank, and I can now advance again if I wanted to, but I think I'll do. We're still in the center, and what's good with that, okay, we are getting a bit isolated here, I admit that, but you know, now we are closer to that camp compared to if we had stayed here. So we can threaten the camp from the side here, which the Persians might need to act on eventually. So this was good. Wait a minute, did I grab a banner for that? I did not, right? We did eliminate 2 guys. Yeah, actually we get another 1. I think. Did I already collect 1? Nothing for the other guy I eliminated there. The auxiliary. I guess so. So we actually are in a lead with the Greeks now. All right. That was a sudden change of things here. I felt pretty confident with the Persians, but now the Greeks are 1 banner from victory suddenly. I mean, 2 guys eliminated. I mean, if they get to that camp hex there, for instance, with these guys, then, and can hold on for 1 turn, which these guys I think should do, then they win. So the Persians need to do something really good. How? Okay, they had the line command and they had the move fire move now. Okay, what to do here now? Should we skirmish the hell out of these guys now? We have 3 guys in range actually, and the good thing is that when we're done we could retreat with those guys a bit towards the camp to build up a defense line here with bows. Furthermore, we can skirmish over here. I think we also are able to move up. No, those cannot reach any. Anyway, I think I'll play the move 5 move. I think we got these cards for a long time now in our hands, so it's time to play it. I mean, here we can throw javelins, here we can fire, more fire coming, even more fire coming, and yet one more unit we could activate. Let's see. We have 2 lights left. We have that 1 block unit there, and we have those bow units. I think we should try to get those bow units into more action. So where do we want them to end up? That's the question. Maybe actually that hex is a good place to be. They can fire at the oncoming guys here. They have good line of sight on this area of the field. On the other hand, they cannot retreat here. They're down to 2 blocks, so if some guys will get an activation and attack them, they will be lost for sure. But it's plenty of time before we see any Greeks here, I'm sure of that, so we can retreat him. So I will actually do that. I move those guys there. None of the other guys will actually move, so I will start firing off. So here we see a rain of javelins coming over towards the vanguard of those hoplites. And what's that? It's a blue. It's a blue. So we're seeing more Greeks falling here as they approach the river again. And now we want to rain missiles on Leotychides and his Spartans. So we start here, javelins come in, and we got a flag. And you know what? I will take that flag, because I can now go here and by that efficiently eliminating that attack. Maybe this feels a bit gamey, but I mean, this is by the rules. I can take that flag, and you could see it as they're seeing these guys starting to fire, and they advance on them to hinder them, because I don't dare to do a close combat here now. That would be just crazy. It would be basically to give away the last banner to the Greeks. So these will not fire, but they can move again later on. These guys will fire though, so it's 2 dice again. And you never know, if I get 2 flags, these guys need to retreat. Okay, they can only go there, so I will not fire with those guys anyway. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing. And now we got the second movement here. So I will move up these guys here. I will actually dare to move these guys there. Now I also have an easier time to activate them, because they are now in center and the left hand section. I will also start moving back these guys to a defensive position before my camp. And I also have these guys. They will basically just go, crap. If I go there, they will be attacked by those guys. If I go there, they will be attacked by Leotychides. But I think this is better, because I can fight the Greeks on the river better from this position. Yeah, that's what's happening. So we are seeing the Greeks closing in on the camp. I think this is kind of what happened historically. Maybe not in the loss count. I mean, okay, the Greeks, I read, did lose a lot of men in this assault, but anyway, I think the Athenian losses are a bit too large compared to history, perhaps. But anyway, the flow of events is kind of what happened, I think. And this is fantastic with this. I mean, I have felt this in many scenarios I played. It just somehow it follows the history flow here, and it's amazing. So, I mean, the Athenians have been assaulting against those guys. Okay, they should maybe have been on the other side of the river now if this has been an historical result. And now we see the Spartans coming to their aid and, you know, ending the assault and ending the Persian resistance. And I mean, we are not far from ending the Persian resistance, that's for sure. We need one more block, and well, let's see if it's possible to get that easily or not. So that was the move fire move. We'll hide the Persians again, and let's see what we get then. We had these, and we had another leadership any section. Good cards now. Yeah. Question is, what do I want to do now? One thing I'm thinking of is getting, you know, trying to get over that river without a fight. That would mean I could actually move up two guys, you know, like there. They can then go over the river and then without fighting their way over, because I don't think the Persians will press on here anymore and hinder these Athenian allies to go over there, because they would just be killed if they go there. On the other hand, we have these Spartans who could go over now and even do attack. Yeah, I'll do that. So I will activate these guys, and I'll also activate these guys. So these guys will march forward slowly but surely. These guys will move there. They will attack those lights who are harassing Leotychides. They will evade back there, but I will get my 4 dice though, because I'm out of the river now. But I didn't hit them, and that's the end of the Greek turn then. Okay, now I have both the Spartan units over here. Got some guys left there. I don't know, they're not that important as these guys, so I'm okay with that result. Would have been even nicer if you could get at least one hit or those guys on something, but that's how it goes when you roll dice. Okay, so Persians. Line command or 3 in the center. I think I go with 3 in the center. Continue with the skirmish. I must wear out these Greeks before they reach me. So I will continue with bow fire here. And some javelins from the lights back there. So no movement. Everyone will focus fire on those guys. So we get the javelins first. 2 dice, looking for blues. We got one. At last we start to grinding these guys, and we need to check what happens with Leotychides. He's fine. Then we got some arrows coming from here. It's 2 dice again. No hit there. And we got one more. Let's aim for the same guy. I could fire at someone over here, but you know. Oh, I need to get that big threat out of the way. So let's fire again. Ah, that's also a miss. Okay, okay, one block down there. Always something. It's these lighter units of these Persians. They have to do more skirmish fighting. That's the way they need to fight. Okay, we got the Greeks again. Okay, we have a line command this time. Think I could use that to advance on the river now. I think I'll do that. So I will question, should I do it with with fighting or go sideways? I think I'll go sideways. So I'll play the line command. Yeah, I'll do that. I could have waited with that. So I can activate all these guys. These guys will now move here. I will go onto the river with this hoplite unit. I will attack. These guys follow up. These are done. And these guys, they are bone units, so they will actually fire. So let's start here. An attack there. It's a river, so I only get 2 dice. I have a leader adjacent, so do he, but I get the first blow here. I think the question is now, should we evade with the Persians or not? The only place I could evade is this hex. That's not funny, because then I can be hard attacked. So I will try to stand my ground here, hinder those guys from getting over the river. So here comes the hoplite attack. They got actually 2 hits in, an efficient assault there from the river. The bowmen fight back and only get the flag, which these guys can ignore because they have a leader adjacent. Alright. Yeah, we have one more actually, and we will actually fire against that same unit now. We have 2 dice with this arrow fire, and we got 1 hit. Oh boy, and 1 flag. And now comes the question. Okay, it's a Persian turn next time, so we still have time to get that guy out of the way. But I wonder if we should retreat with it. I think so. That would lessen the units that could threaten him. I mean, now he's in range for at least with 2 units, enemy units. Up there he only has 1 unit that can threaten him, even though it's Leotychides, it's not any unit. But I will take that flag, go back there, and yeah, things are looking a bit critical now for the Persians. I think the priority just has to be to get that guy out of the way, so the Greeks cannot get that last banner with that elimination. So we got the line command. I think that's what's gonna save us now. Because I will activate these whole bunch of units now. Okay, and we need to get those 1 block units out of the way now. We don't want to see them, the front lines. So I will move back these guys here. I will move up these guys. Let's see where we go with those guys. By the way, I don't. Okay, where did that guy? It was there, or was it there? I think it was there. I can only go 1 hex with the line command actually, so I cannot enter that. I always tend to forget that, or always. I did that in the last battle, if you remember. I went 2 hexes with the line command. I can only go 1. Need to remember that. Those guys could skirmish. I think that's good, and then I could actually follow up with an attack here. I think I'll do that. I will be a bit aggressive again with the Persians here. Okay, these guys need to move. I have to remember that, so they only fire with 1 die. And these guys will go back here. Now they are out of the way from the Greeks. That guy up there, he has no target as of now. But I don't want to move him forward. I don't think so. I'll just pass with him. Now we have these guys. And I think I'll move up here. I want to be ready if there's a clash coming, so I can do a counterattack with a 4 dice unit here. Okay, it's time for... It's closing into the climax of this battle. So I will fire against Leotychides there with 1 die, hoping to get the blue. No. Here we have 2 dice, javelin attack towards that hoplite unit there. And we managed to get a flag. Question is, do he want to take it or not? Because there's another attack coming, only 2 dice. I mean, it's not that badly beaten yet, but I can expect to get at least 1 more hit on me from that Persian attack. But I hope I stand my ground. Oops, this guy is finished. I hope I can stand my ground and hit back, and then next turn I can hit again. Maybe I can actually eliminate that guy and win by that. So I will take my chance, stay here and fight on the river. So here comes the Persian attack, a 2 dice attack. Okay, that was 2 flags. So I have to go here anyway. And now's the question, do I want to follow with the Persians? You know, I could do this bonus close combat here. This is a hard decision. I mean, here I'm surrounded. I can be beaten from pretty much every direction, but on the other hand, they can only attack me with 2 dice each, so I think I could survive 1 turn there and, always get these battle backs going. I'll take my chances. He's a brave guy, this... who was this? This was the guy Mardontes. So he's really brave. He goes in there. He attacks. Let's see if we can get these guys out from the river. We'll attack those guys. It's a river to river battle here. And we got 1 hit. Let's see for the leader. Oh, he barely made it. They fight back with 2 dice. And they also got 1 hit in here. And let's see for the Persian leader. He also barely made it alive. So here we go. That was a line command. Don't know if this was too wise to go on the river there. I could maybe, if I survive, pull back next turn. Let's see what the Greeks do then. Okay, mounted charge. This card, this card could be used for hoplites, and the thing is, they also benefit of these plus modifier for combat. So we will, I just have to play these. So I can activate 6 hoplite units with this card. That's crazy almost. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 of them. So all those will activate. Leotychides will advance towards the camp. His fellow Spartans are following up. I will actually keep them activated because we could see well, actually that guy will probably not be able to fight because this will move, this will go up here, so if these guys will retreat they will go that path up there. These guys will, well, I think they stay here and battle. I mean, if I don't roll really bad now, I think this battle will end here. All these guys should be able to get that unit, to be honest. So for here we have 2 dice, but with this plus we got 3 dice. Let's see what we get here. We need 3 hits with all. I mean, if they in average get 1 hit each, then it should be done. So we're looking for 1 hit at least, and we got that. And a flag. So 1 off here, and also we need to do the leader check. So depending on how, I mean, if he's gone, then the whole thing is the Greeks will win. But that didn't happen. So that's done. But actually, the question is now, should we retreat with that, guys? Because then these guys cannot attack. That's good. On the other hand, these guys will get 5 dice instead of 3 dice. But if you add up the dice they will get, these will get 3 dice and these will get 3 dice. It will be 6 dice together, right? If you retreat, those cannot attack and these will get 5 dice. So 5 dice is better than 6 dice. So I will take that flag and retreat that guy down there. So these guys have no target anymore. Now we have this leader unit, and now I can take 2 flags. I'm supported and a leader. On the other hand, the phalanx unit will get 5 dice and 2 hits required. So this could end here. Yeah, it did. They got 4 hits and a flag. So this Persian unit is eliminated. And we get yet another banner. And that's even without getting into the fortified camp there. So, yet once more, the Greek efficiency hard word, has shown how they can turn a battle that looked very bad for a while into a victory. So yeah, I mean, it cannot only be the die rolls and bad cards, because I think the Persians had fair cards in this battle, but there's something with these Greeks. And of course, if you get this card, a mounted charge, the +1, that's worth a mass. So but again, pretty even fight, and for a while it looked like the Persians could press this home again, if they could, for instance, gotten this unit and maybe 1 more hoplite and be a bit more maybe lucky with their skirmishing, but that they were. So that's it anyway. We can only congratulate the Greeks again, and by that we are ready with the Greco-Persian War. And we can, I mean, for a long time still we will see Greeks in action. I mean, there are things happening. I will think next up will be a bit some civil war between Greeks again, as we have seen in the first ancient videos. But this time, I think I don't remember what's up next actually in this, what scenario it is, but we'll see about that in the next time. Well, I won't analyze this that much more. I think I played as good as I could with both sides. Eventually retreating back here and trying to make a last stand with the Persians and try to sneak it. Well, maybe it wasn't done to do the attack onto the river here. I don't know. Maybe that. But I couldn't know this card, and I thought was to. I mean, They only could get 2 dice each at me, and I could battle back each time, seriously hitting these guys every time and weaken the Greek force eventually. But on the other hand, they only needed that 1 banner, so by that maybe it was a dumb move. Okay, nothing more to say. I would just want to thank you guys for watching again, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.